Patrolling has resumed in the Depsang and Demchok areas. Indian and Chinese forces, they have resumed patrolling in these areas along the line of actual control. On Thursday, both the armies conducted patrols without any standoffs, coordinating their movements with each other. Now, patrolling in these areas had been suspended for nearly 4.5 years. In fact, my colleague Vishnu Shom joins us to get us more on this. Vishnu, how does this development affect India-China relations? And more importantly, how will India now ensure its security interests are protected going forward?
Well, this is the most important development as far as restoring a level of peace along the line of actual control in Ladakh between India and China in more than the last 4 years. Remember, Indian soldiers couldn't actually get to their patrolling positions after the Galwan incident, in which several Indian and Chinese soldiers lost their lives. Relations between India and China plummeted completely. But in the last couple of weeks, there has been a restoration, an agreement to enable restoration of patrolling rights of Indian and Chinese soldiers to sides to areas which both sides consider their territorial claim line. And on the basis of this, as you can see in these images, in Demchok and Depsang, where the patrolling has now been resumed, there was an actual removal of structures. So you can see Chinese structures which were created. These were blocking Indian soldiers from getting to our patrol routes. Those have all been removed. Now, Demchok lies to the very south of Ladakh. Depsang lies to the very north. But the fact that these patrols have now started taking place for the Indian Army means that we can actually get to those areas, our patrol points, which we were not allowed to get to, and therefore state our territorial claims, as was the case prior to the Galwan incident of 2020. Now, whether this ultimately results in a larger peace between India and China, how this is going to all take the relationship forward, we don't know, very early days. But certainly this part of the disengagement process is well underway, as a result of which these patrols have now resumed.